See you later.
From the beginning, Paul and I had many discussions and many concerns about not only how to do the digital aspects of creating invisibility, bringing him back and forth, but also the performance aspects.
To make the scenes realistic, to make interaction between Kevin Bacon and the other actors possible, and to make the invisible man still part of the visible world and interacting continuously with the visible world. You needed to have Sebastian Cain, Kevin Bacon on the set, even if he was invisible.
If he is just invisible, okay, I mean, then you can forget the whole film. You see for a moment, there's a shirt and a jacket running around, and that's it. So you have to think about what can we do to make an invisible person visible.
He's visible, but he's not visible like a human being. He's visible because he walks through the smoke, or the water falls on his face, so you would see the head outlined or whatever. So we had to shoot everything with Kevin.
The body language of an actor, it's very expressive, and especially if you cannot see him, it's very much about what he's doing with his body. So that was the reason.
Just the movement of the sheet and the body is very specifically made. It's just a way that really sells the invisibility.
So he could really grab the actors. When he had to strangle them, he would really do it. When he had to fight with them, he could really punch them or grab them and throw them. That it all could be done in a real way.
Having Kevin there added the problem for us of having to get rid of Kevin. How do you get him out of the scene? And so on set, you'd either see Kevin in a black bodysuit, a green bodysuit, blue bodysuit, all dependent on the situation. And we would literally then, later on, take him right out of the scene and replace him with whatever stage of transformation we wished. The green suits are very light efficient. So from a lighting standpoint, they don't take very much work. They glow very quickly. So in most cases, those were the preferable choice, but they wouldn't work well in water.
Because the green would reflect in all the little water drops around. So in that case, you normally paint everything black. It has a black face. Everything has to be black.
And the green also tended not to work well in the smoke.
When you have a person walking around, but the head is gone. So to take the green head out, that's very simple. Only problem is, if the head is gone, what do we see? We see what's behind the head.
If I would be green to take me out, that's fine. Then you get, but what do you get? Then you get a black hole, isn't it? Because you don't have the wall behind me. And so to add the wall, I have to repeat the move of the camera without the actor, so I now include the wall into my shot.
So we have to do the same scene twice. Once with the action and once without the action, which just shows the background.
So I can steal the wall from the plate and add it at the area where I took Kevin out of the shot. If it's a scene in the rain, Kevin running to the scene, grabbing a woman, slapping her, or worse. After shooting that shot, and you think, okay, we have 4 or 5 really good takes.
So after we got the first pass, they're talking to each other, they're happy. That's a take, excellent. So now everybody clears the set.
The actors can go back to their trailer. They can have a coffee.
Now, nobody touches the camera anymore. Now the computer works from these recorded moves and moves the camera exactly the same way.
The camera repeats precisely the same, with tracking and tilting and panning and booming up.
So the camera does the exact same move it did originally, but nobody's in the picture. That's the second pass. It's called a clean pass. In addition to that, there would be a lot of element passes.
You redo the scene again with, let's say, rain. So sometimes you have 3, 4, 5 plates on every shot.
And once we have all those passes and the director has made his selects, we would then take those and scan those into our computer. Now we're inside the computer with these frames. The animators come in now and start working on Kevin Bacon's performance. So for them, the first pass is to go in and take our puppet, which is basically a computer version of Kevin Bacon, and run him through his paces.
Kevin is what we would call a performance reference. He'd give us the performance, and we'd go back and we'd match our digital model to him.
That was our initial starting point. The guy's such an excellent actor, why would we want to change anything? So we tried to stick as close to his performance as possible.
It's really on the edge. It's really pushing the envelope in the special effects area very, very much.